Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 2-2 Tampa Bay Rays taking on the 3-2 New York Yankees. And here is the starting lineup for Tampa Bay. Leading off the second baseman, Kinori Iwamura. Batting second, the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Cliff Floyd. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Eric Hinsky. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Willie Ibar. Batting eighth, the catcher, Sean Riggins. And batting seventh, the shortstop, Jason Barlett. On the mound for the Yankees, it is Chin-Ming Wang. Comes into the game with a 1.50 ERA. Has one win, 6 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. We're here at historic Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, which gives a +1 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, we are ready to start. Iwamura steps up into the batter's box. He's batting a .294. Here's the pitch. 2-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 9. That's a 4. And they walk Iwamura. So we have a steal attempt for Iwamura that comes up. That is going to be a +1. That's going to be a +2. That's an 11. So it's going to be an even. And that is a 10. That is an 11. And Iwamura starts this game off with a base hit. And he steals second. All before Carl comes up. 2-11 for Carl. Here's the pitch. 5-1. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 16. The 19 is too high. 3-3. Ground ball to second. And that is going to advance Iwamura to third. And with that, the Rays have a runner in scoring position. 1 out. Runner on first, runner on third as Carlos Pena comes up. Pena batting at 200 average. Strategy rolls a 12. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Home run. That's a 20. That's an 18. And Carlos Pena. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and that ball is out of here. 2-run home run for Carlos Pena. And that puts the Rays up 2-0.
No throwing of any objects on the playing field.
And that is going to bring up the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Upton batting a .222. Here's the pitch. 2-4 blank. 6-4 fly ball to Cabrera. And that is out number 2. Here's Cliff Floyd. Floyd batting a .231. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Home run. That's a 14. The 18 is too high. 6-4 line drive to Kano. And that retires the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, the left fielder, Johnny Damon. Batting second, the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Batting third, their right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Hideki Matsuri. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jorge Posada. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Wilson Bermit. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Melky Cabrera. On the mound for the Rays, it is James Shields. Shields went 8 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, no ERA, no wins, no losses. Here's the pitch to Johnny Damon. Damon steps up. He's batting a .300. Here's the pitch. And we're ready to start. 4-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Yankee Stadium. And that is 3-5. That is an S+8 to Upton. So, on an S+8, we're going to see if that's going to be 2 bases for Damon. Damon's BR is a 2. That's a 1. It is less than or equal to that. And he takes that single and stretches it to a double. So, Damon is safe on second with a double. And that's going to bring up Derek Jeter. Strategy roll 7. Jeter batting in 071. Here's the pitch. 3-6. That's going to be a double question mark. That's a blank there, so nothing there. 3-2. Pop up to Ibar. Out number 1. And that's going to bring up Bobby Abreu. Abreu batting a .331, strategy roll 12. Here's the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 10. That's a 5. Struck him out. Next up, Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez batting a .450, strategy roll 7. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-1. 5-1 is a strikeout. That's a 13. That's a 3. Struck him out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, it's Tampa Bay 2, New York nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's Eric Kinski, Willie Ibar, and Sean Riggins due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Eric. Eric comes into the game batting a .500. 3-3 hit by pitch. That's a 3. That's a 1. And Eric gets on with a hit. The umpire warns both of the managers on that. And we have a pickoff attempt. Wang does not pick anyone off. Infield at normal depth. Willie Ibar batting a .214. 4-1. Home run chance on a 1-3. The 9, too high. 4-5. Double star 5. Fly ball to Cabrera. And that's going to hold Eric. Once again, we have a pickoff attempt on a 20 for that. Sean Riggins due up. Infield now goes to double play depth. Here's the pitch to Riggins. Riggins batting a .500. 1-2. Strikeout. That's a 12. That's a 17. The 17, too high. And that is going to be 6-4. Question mark 8. Power hit to Cabrera. That's going to be a 13, and that's going to be a fly ball out. 2 away. That's going to bring up Jason Bartlett. Bartlett batting a .214. Strategy roll 18. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Home run chance. Nothing for a right-handed batter. That's a 0. 2-3 ground ball to Jeter. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Hideki Matsuri, Robinson Cano, and Jorge Posada due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Matsui. Matsui batting a .389. 1-1. That's going to be a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. Nobody on. 3-6 question mark. Single on a 1-2. That's a 7. It's too high. 1-2 single past Penna. And with that, Hideki Matsuri gets on with a single. And next up, it's going to be Robinson Cano. Cano batting a .143. Strategy roll 14. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Strikeout 7. That's a 16. It's too high. 6-6. Double star 2. Ground ball to Iwamura. And that's going to be a double play. So with that, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Jorge Posada. Posada batting a .273. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2 strikeout. That's a 12. That's a 7. Struck him out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2, it's Tampa Bay 2, New York nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Iwamura, Crawford, and Penna due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Iwamura. Iwamura walked his last time up. And that's going to be 5-6. That's going to be a range play at Yankee Stadium. 1-1. Double star 1. Ground ball to Cano. Cano's ranges on a 1-4. That's a 3. Cano gets it. Throws it over to Bennett. Turns around. Throws it to Bennett. Out number 1. And that's going to bring up Crawford. 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out. Here's the pitch. 6-4. Wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 3-3. Hit by pitch. That's a 1. That's going to be a -2. The 7 is too high. And that's going to be 2-5. Single past Cabrera. Crawford on with a single. So, infield coming to double play depth. It's going to be a hit and run attempt. Here's the pitch. Penna 1 for 1 with a home run. 2-2 strikeout. That's a 15. That's a 10. Struck him out. And that is going to move and on that, Crawford will steal second on that play. All right, Crawford still attempt again. Does he get lucky and steal third? That's a 6. That's a 16, and he does. And with that, Crawford steals second, steals third. It would be something if he could steal home. B.J. Upton batting a 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. 4-4 blank. 3-3. Question mark 8. Power hit to Cabrera. That's an 8. And that's a fly ball out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on in scoring position for the Rays. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Brett Bennett, Milky Cabrera, and Johnny Damon due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Bennett. Bennett batting a 1,000. And that is going to be 2-4. That's going to be a blank. 2-3, ground ball to Iwamura. Iwamura gets it, throws it over to Penna. Out number 1. Cabrera up. Cabrera batting a 200. Here's the pitch. 1-1, wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-6. That's a walk. That's a 4. The 19 is too high. And that is going to be 6-1, double star 2. Ground ball to Iwamura yet again. Gets it, throws it over to Penna for out number 2. Well, we go to the top of the order. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon has doubled his last time up. 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-1, strikeout. That's a 7. That's a 4. Struck him out. So the Rays retired the Yankees in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. It was a 3-up, 3-down inning. After 3, it's Tampa Bay 2, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Cliff Floyd, Eric Kiniski, and Willie Abar due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 5-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 9. The 19 is too high. 4-4. Ground ball to Bennett. Out number 1. Eric Kiniski up. He's 0 for 1 on the 0 for 0 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Possible error. 5-3, ground ball to first. No error there. Bennett's error rating is at a 1-3. That's a 17. No error. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Willie Abar. Abar 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-2, strikeout. That's a 7. The 9 is too high. And that is going to be 4-6. That's going to be a single pass to Abreu. And with that, Abar gets on with a base hit. So next up for the Rays, it's going to be Sean Riggins. Riggins 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 6. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-6, blank. 4-5, ground ball to first. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Derek Jeter, Bobby Abreu, and Alex Rodriguez due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 1 on the day. 3-2, hit by pitch. That's a 14. 17, too high. James Shields adds a +4 to hit by pitch rating. That's going to be 5-6, ground ball to short. And that's out number 1. Bobby Abreu, 0 for 1 on the day, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. 6-3, range play at Yankee Stadium. 2-1. Single to Heninsky. Heninsky's range is on a 1-2. That's a 2. He makes the play. Chases it. Follows it. Plop. Into the glove. Out number 2. And that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. That's a blank. 4-5, and that's a line drive to the pitcher, to Shields. Shields gets it, throws over to Bennett. Out number 3. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Easy inning to score as the Rays retire the Yankees in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. After 4, it's Tampa Bay 2, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Jason Bartlett, Iwamura, and Carl Crawford due up for Tampa Bay. So here's the pitch to Jason. Jason is 0 for 1 on the day. And that's 5-3. That's going to be a double question mark, double star on a 1-19. That's a 17. And that is going to be a ground ball to first. Out number 1 as we go to the top of the order. Here's Iwamura. 0 for 1. Walk. Run scored today. Here's the pitch. 3-2 range play. 3-4. Question mark 8. Power hit to Cabrera. That's going to be a 14. And that is going to be a triple for Iwamura. The range for that triple is going to be on a 1-3 to Cabrera. That's a 5. Didn't get it in time, and Iwamura turns that into a triple into center field. That's going to bring up Crawford. Crawford is 1 for 2 in the day. Strategy roll 19. The Rays holding off. Here's the pitch. 6-6. Blank. Crawford. 6-2. Ground ball to Jeter. And are they going to score him? Yes. And they're going to get him out at first. So they're going to get the guy, they're going to get Crawford out at first. Iwamura will score. And that is out number 2. 2 outs and Iwamura scored, and that's going to bring up Carlos Pena. Pena 1 for 2 in the day with a home run, a strikeout, a run, and 2 ribbies. Here's the pitch. 4-5, that's going to be a blank. Rays want that sacrifice play there. 2-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to Abreu. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Hideki Matsuri, Robinson Cano, and Jorge Posada due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Hideki. Hideki is 1 for 1 on the day. 1-4 blank. 3-6 fly ball to Crawford. Out number 1. Robinson Cano 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-4 home run. That's a 7. The 9 is too high. 3-5 double star 4. Ground ball to Bartlett. Bartlett gets it, throws it over to Penna, out number 2, and that's going to bring up Jorge Posada. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-5, that's going to be a walk. That's an 11. The 13 is too high. And that's going to be 6-2. Question double star 4. Ground ball to Bartlett. Bartlett gets it, tosses it. Tosses it over to Bennett for out number 3. So once again, the Rays retire the Yankees in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, it's Tampa Bay 3, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's B.J. Upton, Cliff Floyd, and Eric Kaminsky due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to B.J. B.J. is 0 for 2 on the day. 6-1. Strikeout. 13. That's an 8. Struck him out. Next up, Cliff Floyd. Floyd 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-5. Strikeout 12. That's a 2. Struck him out. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the game so far. Here's Eric Kaminsky. Kaminsky is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 9. The 17 is too high. 6-6. Ground ball to Bennett. Out number 3. That retires the side. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning for the Rays as the Yankees return that favor. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Wilson Bennett, Milky Cabrera, and Johnny Damon due up for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Bennett. Bennett is 0 for 1 on the day. 6-3 range play at Yankee Stadium. 4-1 double star 2. Ground ball to Iwamura. Iwamura's range is a 3. That's a 3. And that is out number 1. Next up, it's going to be Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 9. The 11 is too high. 4-4, fly ball to Upton. And that's out number 2 as we go to the top of the order for the Yankees. Here's Johnny Damon. Damon 1 for 2 in the day with a double and a strikeout. The pitch. 4-6 at the ballpark. 4-3, ground ball to second. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. As the Rays retire the Yankees in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. After 6, it's Tampa Bay 3, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Willie Abar, Sean Riggins, and Jason Bartlett due up for Tampa Bay. Here's the pitch to Willie Abar. Wang can face 3 more batters, so this is more likely is going to be his last inning. 6-6 blank. 1-4 ground ball to second. Out number 1, and that's going to bring up Sean Riggins, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-5 range play. 5-1 ground ball to Kano. Kano's range is on a 1-4. That's a 5. That failed. And with that, Riggins gets on with a single. Next up, it's going to be Jason Bartlett. Bartlett is 0 for 2 on the day. Runner on first, infield coming in to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 9. The 19 is too high. 3-6, and that's going to be a single past Jeter. And Sean gets the hold. He would have advanced to third on a 5 through 6. His base run is a 1. Gets the hold side. And with that, Iwamura, we go to the top of the order. Iwamura is 1 for 2 on the day with a triple, a walk, 2 runs scored. Strategy rolls an 11. Infield going to come to double play depth. Here's the pitch to Iwamura. 2-2, strikeout 11. That's a 3. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Crawford. Crawford is 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. Here's the pitch to Crawford. Strategy rolls a 3. And that's going to be 2-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 6. That's a 1. And they walk Crawford. They load the bases. The Yankees are going to leave him in. 17 on the strategy die. Here's the pitch to Penna. Penna 4-2. Double star. Ground ball to Jeter. Sing, take me out to the ball game. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. As the Rays leave them loaded, we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Derek Jeter, Bobby Abreu, and Alex Rodriguez due up for the Yankees. Let's take a look at the box score. After 6.5 innings of play, Tampa Bay scoring in the first, and they scored in the 5th. So it's 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. New York, no runs. They've only had 2 hits so far. So Shields can face 8 more batters before he is tired. He's going to have to go up against Jeter, Abreu, and A-Rod. Here's the pitch to Jeter. 5-4 home run. That's a 5. The 16 is too high. 3-3 ground ball to Bartlett. Out number 1. Next up, Bobby Abreu. Abreu 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-1. That is going to be a ground ball to third. Error rating for high balls on 1 to 18. That's a 15. No error there. 2 away, and that's going to bring up A-Rod, who's 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-6. That's going to be a range play. 1-3, question mark 7 to Crawford. That's going to be a 13. That's going to be a fly ball. Fly ball to Crawford. Crawford's range is on a 1-4. That's a 3. And if he missed it, that would have been a single. But he makes the play. So with that, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top after 7. It's Tampa Bay 3, New York nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. It's B.J. Upton, Cliff Lloyd, and Eric Kaminsky due up for Tampa Bay. That's going to do it for Chin Ming Wang. feel like I'm going to tie my tongue up trying to say that name. But nonetheless, he went 7 innings, exactly what the Yankees wanted him to do. So we're going to see who the Yankees bullpen has been stirring during the last break there. And we have a right, left coming up. So they're going to bring in they're going to go to their bullpen and they're going to bring in Brian Rudney. Actually, no, they're not going to bring him in. He's a They're going to bring in Ross Ohendorf. Comes into the game with an ERA of 11.74. Went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Chin-Min Wang. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, a 2.77 ERA. And he's going to have to face Upton, Floyd, and Hninsky due up. Here's the pitch to Upton. Upton is 0 for 3 on the day. Yep. And that's going to be 6-1. That's going to be a strike. That's a 13. That's a 3. Struck him out. Next up, Cliff Floyd. Floyd 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Actually, yeah, they're going to let Floyd take the hit. 3-3, possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 6-4. Line drive to second. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Eric Hninsky, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Actually, they're going to bring in Fernando Perez, switch hitter. Perez is going to take over. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-3. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 14. The 20 is too high. Fernando's switch hitter. 1-5 line drive back to the pitcher. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. As the Yankees retire the Rays in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And that is going to be Matsui, Kano, and Posada due up. Here's the pit, and that is going to do it for James Shields. Shields is going to come out. So with that, Shields coming out, they are going to bring in... Let's see what we have going on in here. We have a left switch. They're going to bring in Trevor Miller for right now. Miller's going to come in, and Perez out there in right field is going to come out. Nope, they're going to leave him in. They're going to leave Perez in to take over in right field. All right, so that's all the changes there. There is no more change, and Tampa Bay not making any changes to their lineup. Here's the deck. Here's the pitch to. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's take a look at the stats for James Shields as we were figuring out the pitching order there, the batting order. James Shields, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, no ERA. All right, here's the pitch to Hideki. He's going to face Hideki, Robinson, and Jorge. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. That's going to be a possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 1-3. Fly ball to Upton. Out number 1. And Robinson Cano comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-5. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 7. The 13 is too high. 2-2. Single past Iwamura. And with that, Cano gets on with a single. Infield at double play depth as Jorge Posada comes up. Posada 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. They are going to let him stay in. And that is going to be for 4. Possible error on a throw. 2-4. Line drive to first. And that is a 5. That's going to be an error to Bartlett. And that's a 1-base error. So with that, Jorge Posada lined out to the shortstop. Bartlett gets errored it. Cano goes on to second. And Pena gets them out at first. So 2 outs, runner on second. And that's going to bring up Wilson Bemet. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Cano getting the hold sign. Here's the pitch. 2-5 strikeout. That's a 22. That's a 5. Struck him out.
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir program.
And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for and 1 error, and 1 left on for the Yankees. But will we see some 9th inning magic? They're going to leave Ross in there, Ross Ohlendorf, to close out this game. I had to pitch the sitting here. It's 3-0, favor of the Rays. Rays 3, Yankees nothing. Let's take a look at the score. That's stats. We want the score here. After 8 innings, Tampa Bay scoring in the 1st and in the 5th. That is it. That's the only innings. And so far, they've been good at shutting out those Yankees. He's going to have to face Willie Aybar, Sean Riggins, and Jason Bartlett. Jeter going to come out. They're going to pull Jeter and Bemet. Jeter coming out at short. And they're going to bring in Alberto Gonzalez. And first baseman Bemet is going to come out. And they're going to bring in Cody Ransom to take over. Yep. And they're going to switch. They're going to do the double switch. They're going to switch Gonzalez and Ransom. All right, that's the way the Yankees have changed their lineup. So they go into the bench there. All right, here's the pitch. 1-4 blank. 4-5 double star. Fly ball to Damon. Out number 1, and that's going to bring up Sean Riggins, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. Strikeout plus. Now, with a strikeout plus, we had 10. We had the ballpark factor to that. That's going to be an 11. So we had 11. That's a 22. That's at 18. And he struck him out looking. All right, here's Jason Bartlett. Bartlett is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 5. That's a 5. And they walk Jason. All right, so they walk Jason to get to Iwamura. Iwamura is 1 for 3 with a triple, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-3 walk plus. That's going to be 10. Plus 9, that's a 19. That's a 15. And they walk Iwamura. All right, Crawford is up. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 7. That's a 13. The 13 is too high. 1-2, ground ball to first. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Cabrera, Damon, and Ransom due up for the Yankees. That's going to do it for Miller. And they're going to go to their closer, Troy. Troy Pravakol is going to come in to close this game out. He's pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And taking a look here at the stats for Trevor Miller. Miller went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no ERA. All right, he's going to face Cabrera, Johnny, and Ransom due up for the Yankees. Cabrera 0 for 2 on the day. They're not going to let Cabrera take the hit. Instead, they're going to bring in Justin Christensen to take the hit. Christensen, here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-4 at the ballpark. That's a 1. And that's a strikeout because that's a special K. Now, the rules for special K state if it's in between the ranges of a 1 to 6, the special K will happen first before the actual resolve of the play on the batter's card. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Johnny Damon. Damon is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Here's the pitch. 4-1. Home run chance on a 1-11. That's an 11. Now, it has to be a 7, 8, 9, 10, or an 11. If it's a 1 through 6, it's going to be a strikeout. That is a 7, and that is a home run for Johnny Damon.
Long drive, watch this baby, way out of here. Tremendous home run.
Outside of the range of the special K, and the Yankees get on the board. All right, Cody Ransom is up. Here's the pitch. 4-1 home run on a 1-5. That's a 5. That's a 17, and that is a home run. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and the Yankees now make it a 1-run game.
Fly ball. Deep to left field. Looking down the line. Gone. Towering fly ball.
All right. And that is going to bring up Bobby Abreu. Abreu is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 2-4, strikeout plus. That's a 20. That's a 9. Struck him out. All right. Troy tired. And next up, it's going to be A-Rod. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Crowd here at Yankee Stadium on their feet as A-Rod steps up to the batter's box. Troy looking for the sign. Shakes off the first one. Shakes off the second one. Here's the pitch. 1-6 range play at Yankee Stadium. That's a 5. That's a strikeout. And that's the game. Tampa Bay defeats the New York Yankees 3-2. Final line score coming right up. So the Tampa Bay Rays defeat the New York Yankees in a close game 3-2. Tampa Bay 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. New York 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. James Shields gets the win. Chin-Ming Wang picks up the first loss for him. And Troy Prevical gets his first save. Home runs in the game today. It's going to be Carlos Pena picks up his first home run. Cody Ransom also getting a home run. And Johnny Damon picking up his second home run of the season. Let's take a look at the stats for those pitchers, shall we? James Shields gets the win. He went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, no ERA. Chin-Ming Wang of the New York Yankees gets the first loss. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, ERA of 2.77. Troy Prevical gets the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. And they were back-to-back home runs on that as well. So that is going to do it for us here at Yankee Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles. And until next time, I'm Scooting 007. We'll see you for... and with that, before we leave here, that's going to bring up the Tampa Bay Rays. They're going to go to 3-2. And the New York Yankees drop to 3-3. So remember, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles as you head to the subway and you on the way home from the Bronx here. And until next time, I'm Scooty 007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.